Just a quick reminder that the purpose of pain is never to block you. The purpose of pain is to move you into action. The purpose of pain is never to make you suffer. It's always on contrary to make you to make the move, to move you into action. So my spiritual awakening didn't come because I prayed for it. I never thought that something like that was even possible for me. My spiritual awakening didn't come after my near-death experiences. It came before it. Two near-death experiences only made it even more vivid. My spiritual awakening to me came literally while I was wiping my floors. But I was wiping my floors for a long period of time. I like to have things in order because I think that people who keep things out of order are not having even their thoughts in order. Maybe they live easier, but I get used from early childhood to have everything clean. And that's how I, for a long period of time, lived in a form of illusion that keeping my place clean keeps everything that at the time was bothering me clean. And I had some weird impression that keeping things in order makes me have some kind of order on things and off things that later on turned out that I had no order or control of, but it made my life easier. So everyone has the right, complete right to choose their own path. This path of being clean and tidy is the path that I've chosen, but I've mentioned not to brag about me and keeping things clean, but literally to say that my spiritual awakening, yes, I had many challenges and many suffering, but none of that caused my spiritual awakening. It came literally at the exact moment I even remember. It was about more than 15 years ago when I was literally wiping my floors. But I was present while I was doing it. So, and I now know the reason why I was blessed with spiritual awakening. Because after some period of time, about my mind activity bragging about another day, another things to do, I have to do this, that, and so on and so forth. And now I have to wipe the floors. I want it to be clean, but I don't feel like doing it now, but I'll do it anyways. And I remember that at the exact moment when I surrendered and I said, I even remember when I thought, you know what, this complaining and this bragging about the things that I've been doing for years is so useless and it's so boring. I don't want to do this to myself anymore. I don't want to torture myself like this anymore. I'll either do it and do it with even pleasure and enjoying the moment, or I'll give up and I want to do it anyways. At the moment that I surrendered and I stopped complaining, literally, I swear to you, it was like the fairy tales and fairies and light beings and angel guardians, guardian angels, and my guides, and every blessing came upon me from heaven. Heaven is on earth, but I'm saying that literally at the moment that I stopped being the old identity, bragging about the things that are to do, things that are more or less things that every person is doing every day. Literally, when I said, you know what, this is useless and I'm not going to torture myself anymore, that was the beginning, and that was the moment when I was rewarded for, first of all, being aware of the pattern, that whenever I'm doing something that I feel like not doing it, mind chatter will start to play on autopilot, complaining and all kinds of things why we should at this moment be at some other place and doing some other things rather than wiping these floors. So awareness, I started to had chatter that is useless and it's present for longer than I prefer, and I said, fuck it. We are either finishing the business with joy and ease and pleasure, or we are giving up and never doing it again. Even though there's no bigger torture for my personality than to be in unpleasant environment. I from this perspective now, I don't even get it how I survived 2 times in hospital, where yes, it's at some level it's clean because it has to be cleaned in order for people to be sterile, or how to say it, to be clean and not to be in danger of bacteria and so on and so forth. But it's not clean, you know what I mean? But that's also one form of a school of life for me, and one form of life teaching me how to let go, how to release resistance, and how to literally give up of my sick idea and need to be in control that are not out of my control, but literally out of space from me being able to control them. So that's why I am saying to you, the purpose of any pain that you're going through now, physical, psychological, emotional, there are all kinds of things that we are facing all day, every day. Never brag about it like some form of bad luck or curse or uh, wrong cards being given to you. Always know that it's for some highest and greater good for you. You're just right now and this moment not aware what that good is. For me, everything that I was going through from my childhood, from the period that I even have memories, literally was preparing me for the powerful person that I am now. I am now. It couldn't happen earlier, even though I wanted it so badly. Standing in my power. Why? Because I gave it up all to the big guy from the sky, with slight dose of sorrow and unhappiness. Why I wasn't aware of that fact and that urge and need to do it long time ago, because my life would be literally heaven on earth and fairy tale if I was just aware earlier that the only thing that I should do, not learning more, not reading more, not doing more uh, self work, not gaining more and more personal development knowledge. I should just give up to the big guy at the sky. I cast all my burdens on Christ within. That's the only prayer you will ever need. Or I lay my life at your feet to do with me and to do through me as you will. This movement here is a result of me affirming I lay my life at your feet to do with me and to do through me as you will. What is this? This is me turning my greatest challenges to form of light for anyone who is right at the beginning of the same things, because I know how scary and lonely it can feel. I literally, beside my parents, my family, close family, had no one to, and God, of course, because my closest family is my strongest chain, given through the blessings from above to me as the greatest support. You're never alone, even when it feels so. At the moments when I was literally departing myself from the physical realm, I even then wasn't alone. The presence and the power, and that's where my faith comes from. As they asked Jung, do you believe in God? He said, do I believe? I know that there is God. That's how I am strong in my faith, because I felt his power, I felt his presence. That's something that if I would now here use all the words that exist, it would be impossible to give to you even the slightest insight into the huge and enormous power of his weapon, of the greatness of his presence. Imagine the fear of death that all people have, and every fear in root has the fear of death. And imagine me, woman, having zero faith because of that presence, because of God being with me, literally. So all that great writers and people who experience similar things say that there's no such a thing of birth and death, because those are experiences in every moment of now. I witnessed that fact firsthand, and it's literally like going to sleep or waking up. Some even say that the life that we're living is a form of dream, and when we make transition, that's when we are waking up. As well as the saying goes, I think that even Jung said that who looks outside dreams, who looks inside awakens. I was blessed to what seemed like the greatest obstacles and challenges, witness it, and that's why this here is being guidance and reminding as many souls as possible to that fact that there is no reason for fear, and even if you have fear, it's humanly and it's natural, and I had it also. Just also that give up and let it go and let God deal with everything. Whatever is your challenge now, just say thank you, God, for showing me that you already solved my health issues, my relationship issues, my financial issues, my family issues, my, I don't know, place of living issues, whatever it is that we as humans are dealing with, and watch how everything that you needed and it took you a long time to deal with, and it was not satisfying in the way that you planned, just give it to the big guy from the sky and watch how, by the grace of the power that created everything that exists, everything unfolds as is solved at the best possible way for you and those who surround you. Thank you for more and more being here, for always empowering me with nice words and with feedback that you get it and that it meant for you. That's what's my greatest satisfaction, to know that you resonate with the message, because I'm just a channel for the spirit to express through me.